Hey everyone, what's up? It's Joe here with Lagged Out. Got me some chalky milk, my favorite. Very old, faded Batman mug. Keep the spoon in so you can always reapply the chocolate to the milk, and of course you could do a little. you could you could die. Anyways. What a great start to the video. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so you normally don't do that. Not an average Joe. But yeah, so today, or this week, I guess, you can see Adam is out this time. That's because we couldn't do it. We normally record these on Wednesdays. And then I was feeling under the weather last week, so I was not able to do it. And then Adam didn't have time to do it this week, so now it's my turn to do a solo one. But I figured we might as well just talk about just whatever pops in my head. And the first thing I actually want to talk about and open a discussion with you guys is the whole thing with Twitch and their plan to basically cut revenue sharing in half. So basically right now, for like the top percentage of partners on Twitch, you get a 70-30 revenue split. 70% of revenue. So for example, a $5 sub, right? 70% of that, which I believe is $3.50, that goes to the streamer. And then the other 30% goes to Twitch. And Twitch as a company is looking to get rid of that and make a lot of other changes, which is, it's caused a lot of buzz, I guess, in the community, in the online community in general. Not even people who not just for people who are on Twitch, but people who are like on YouTube or like just viewers as well. They're trying to basically cut the cost down to 50-50s instead of 70-30 for everyone, and then what they want to do is also incentivize more ads to be run on streams, because right now the only time you really see ads is when you join a stream that you're not sub to. And what's interesting about this is they have very poor, I guess, a very poor idea of why this is going to fail, and why, if they go this route, Twitch is probably going to just decline further and further. One main reason they're probably doing this is because Twitch is owned by Amazon. And Amazon wants to make money, right? Amazon as a company, as like a shipping company with you buy stuff and it gets shipped and stuff. They make billions, if not trillions of dollars every year. Whereas Twitch, they might make money, but they're probably actually losing money based off of marketing and making like streamer contracts, and hiring engineers to come up with new like features like channel points or whatever. So Twitch as a company, even though they're owned by Amazon, they're not making all the money Amazon makes. They're just making their own little money, but they're actually losing money because of that, because of all the marketing they do, trying to pay streamers to stay on Twitch instead of going over YouTube or Facebook Gaming or whatever, and then hiring people and paying them full salaries with like benefits and all that stuff, to come up with new ideas and new ways to try and innovate Twitch, the platform, so that people will, join Twitch, watch Twitch, watch ads, basically make them money. But yeah, the way they're going about it right now is they're just trying to do damage control, which isn't it's not the right way to go about it. There's actually been a lot of like big streamers who have like talked about this stuff. I mean, everyone's pretty much talking about it. It's like the big, Twitch news of the week or month or whatever. And Ludwig, who used to stream on Twitch, is now on YouTube because of a contract, has a really good video on this. I think it's on his Mogul Mail channel. I think that's what it's called. I'm not exactly sure. But you could probably just look up like Ludwig Twitch revenue share video or something like that, and it'll pop up. He made some really good points on there and stuff, so I'll probably just like reiterate some of what he says. But basically, he explains about how, like Twitch doesn't understand the ad space. They understand how to what even actually do they understand anything? I'm not sure. Basically, he compares Twitch to YouTube, right? YouTube is really good at getting people to stay on their website because they give you an ad, right, at the start of a video, but you can skip that ad, usually anyways, 5 seconds later. Some ads, you can't skip them, but for the most part, you can usually skip them 5 seconds later. And it's like, okay, 5 seconds, no big deal. And the difference between watching an ad on YouTube and watching an ad on Twitch is Twitch is always live. It's never, like, of course, unless you're watching VODs, but VODs aren't really how you bring in money. Unless you're watching a live stream, basically, which you probably are if you're on Twitch. That's why you go there. You don't go there to watch VODs. You watch an ad, right? You join a stream, you watch an ad. You can't skip it. 15 to 30 seconds, and sometimes you get 2 ads. I've been getting that a lot, which really sucks, right? So that's potentially a full minute of content that you are missing out on because it's live, right? And you can't just rewind the video because it's not a video, it's a live stream. Whereas YouTube, you're waiting 5 seconds to watch a video that doesn't play until the ad finishes or is skipped. So you don't miss anything. You're just giving up 5 seconds of your life, of your time, right? And that's something Twitch doesn't understand as in terms of like the ad space, right? That's why YouTube is so successful because they have a lot of viewer retention. And if let's say you watch a video on YouTube, it's like 30 seconds long, and then you click on another video, it doesn't matter how long it is, right? YouTube's not going to give you an ad if they give you one in that past 60 seconds. They have it's built into their algorithm basically where they know if, okay, this user has watched an ad in the past 60 seconds, we're not going to give them another ad if they click on a video within the next 60 seconds. That way, it's not just like, oh, I have to sit through another ad even though I just watched one, Whereas Twitch, it's not like that at all. You have to watch the full ad, the full 30 seconds or whatever it is, right? And then if you don't watch it, let's say you watch 20 seconds of that ad, right? And then you're like, oh, I don't want to watch this streamer. I'm going to watch this other streamer instead. So you click on their channel instead. You're not subbed to either one, right? You now have to rewatch, probably anyways, that same exact ad. And it's probably another 30-second ad. And now it's like, well, what about those 20 seconds I just watched the ad? Like, that doesn't count? It doesn't do anything? Like, no, it doesn't. And that's something Twitch really needs to address and think about, basically. That's something that YouTube understands very well that Twitch does not. And sorry for the clanging. That's something that Twitch needs to learn about and understand and improve on. Otherwise, probably in like 5 years' time, I'd say, Twitch is going to probably go the way of Mixer. Well, it probably won't go the way of Mixer, but it's going to be like the new Facebook gaming, I feel like, where it's just like a joke of, what it used to be, right? Twitch, I feel like used to be really good, used to be really on top, right? They had all these cool innovations and ideas. They had the whole Twitch Prime thing, right? And it's like, if you have Twitch Prime, you don't have to watch ads and you get a free sub to your favorite streamer, right? That was mind-blowing. It's like, wow, a free sub, holy crap. And that's another reason why Twitch is bleeding money, right? Because they're giving you a free sub that they have to then pay out to that streamer. So essentially, you're giving someone a sub, your free sub. You're not paying anything for. I mean, technically you're paying for Amazon Prime, but like in terms of like Twitch, right? Amazon gets that money, not Twitch. Twitch then has to pay out the $250 or whatever it is, whatever the revenue split is. We'll just say it's 50%. So they have to pay the other $250 of that $5 free sub, basically. And that's another reason why they're looking to make these changes to the revenue split. So Twitch, like back in the day, right? It was super cool. You had that. Even like some of their newer things with like channel points and making polls and the whole, like even like when they introduced like rating channels, like that was like huge. I don't really see Twitch doing too hot unless they make some changes to their ad structure. And the ad structure that they basically came out and said, hey, this is what we want you to do. We want to incentivize ads, right? I think it was like you get like creators will get like $50 or something. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was something along the lines of like, if you play 3 minutes of ads per hour, you get like $50 or something like that. I don't remember the exact thing, or per like 100 viewers or something like that. There was some metric. And then it was like, if you play like 6 minutes of ads in an hour, then you'll get like 70 or something like that. And then like if you play like 10 minutes of ads, you get like 85 or something weird like that. It's like some random numbers. But the point of it was it sucked because the incentive is better to play fewer ads than to play more ads, right? Like think about that. 3 minutes of ads for $50 versus like 10 minutes of ads or whatever the number was. It was way more than double basically for not even double of 50, right? So it's like 85 or whatever it was. So it's like, why would I ever do that? I could just play 3 minutes of 50 ad or 3 minutes of ads for 50 and then 3 minutes again for another 50 versus like 10 minutes for 80. Like I'd be losing money technically, and it's less ads that way too. So that I don't understand at all. And a lot of people call them out on that too, like Twitch, what the frick? But yeah, it's a really weird situation with Twitch because I like Twitch. TwitchCon was awesome. I've only been once and then COVID shut it down for like 2 years. This year they're having it again. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes, but, and if they have any new, I guess ideas or plans that they would reveal. I mean, North America one isn't until like I think it's not until October actually. Whereas the European one is in July, which is only like 2 months away. So it'll be curious to see if they actually say anything at the TwitchCon in Europe. Otherwise, we'd be waiting till October to potentially hear something. Like if they did want to do like a sort of like big like reveal, because they always have like the big like day one, like, hey, welcome to TwitchCon, sort of like hour-long, I guess, panel. I don't really know what else to call it. But yeah, they need to like, they literally just need to like add skip buttons to ads, promote Twitch Turbo more. Because if you didn't know, there's something called Twitch Turbo, which is basically a $10 sub per month, but it prevents you from ever having to watch ads on any stream. You don't have to be subbed. You're not subbing to every stream, but it's basically like, hey, you're basically paying $10 for an ad blocker on specifically Twitch. And I'm sure there might be some more benefits to that. I don't really know, but honestly, Twitch should just like promote that more and make ads better. Like try to match it to YouTube. Like YouTube has insane viewer retention because again, you're only missing like 5 seconds of your life, but you're not missing content, right? There needs to be a better way too. Like if I click on a stream, I want to be able to really see what's going on and not have to wait 30 to 60 seconds before I can actually watch the stream. Like obviously if an ad's playing, you can't really hear it. Cause even if they do like the picture in picture where it's like, it's really small above the chat bar, the chat window, you can at least see kind of, it's really tiny. But also another thing people want is like add like ads on the side or something, like those like banner ads where it's like, like on YouTube, you have like your video right here, and then you'll have like your recommended videos, and then above those is like, oh, here's like an ad for like Squarespace or something or whatever, So and then sometimes there'll be like ones like in like, I guess if it's like a paid promotion type thing, like a sponsored video, then they'll have ads like underneath the video as well. But like, throw some of those in, like instead of like using this space up here for like the picture in picture, when like the streamer plays an ad, they could just put like a little banner ad for like 60 seconds and then it goes away or something, They have the really annoying ad where like it like pops up underneath the actual stream. So the stream itself like has to get smaller to make room for the ad. So like you have all this like dead space on the sides too, just for this tiny little banner that no one pays attention to. And you can't close out of it either, which is really annoying. Like, people have been saying like, give us like, more ad options rather than just like making us play more ads, if that makes sense. And like, I'm totally fine with that. Cause like how often do you ever notice the little ad up here on YouTube? Like you don't, like it sort of blends in with like the recommended and stuff. And if it was just like that at the top of chat, it's like, okay, whatever, no big deal. It's not like hurting anyone. It's not like taking away from your experience to view the stream, it's just, you're seeing less of chat at the same time, but like you could also just, pop chat out and put it on the side, or like put it into another monitor or whatever, you know? There's a lot of ways that you could do it. And then like other ads you could do is just like, but they just need to like rework their ads basically, and like how we view ads and interact with ads. Because as it stands right now, as I've already said like a few times, you're watching 1 to 2 ads, 15 to 30 seconds each. So potentially a total of 60 seconds of ads before you even get to watch the stream. And it's like, well, I don't feel like it anymore. Because humans, especially like in the past like 10 years, our attention spans have gone from like this to like this. It's like, it's very tiny because everything is now super quick, super like, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. That's why TikTok is so popular, because it's little bite-sized, like 60 seconds max usually of content, right? And then like you move on to the next thing, right? That's why YouTube Shorts are taking off too, because it's, again, it's like TikTok basically. It's like very short form content. I'm really curious what Twitch is going to do with all this feedback that people are getting them. And in other news, I need a haircut. Maybe this weekend I'll get one. I will say, a little spoiler for those of you who watch probably got this. We are planning, Adam and I are planning to do another skit this weekend. So I'll probably wait till after that to cut my hair. That way it's like, it's easier to be multiple characters when you have like longer hair to like do stuff with. Like, oh, one character have like hair like this. One could have like a ponytail. One could have like, you know, split down the middle or whatever, you know? Whereas short hair, you can't really do that too much. It's still easy. Like you just change shirts, add like glasses or whatever, you know? But yeah, so I'm curious what you guys think about the whole Twitch thing. I think it's a terrible thing. I don't really stream on Twitch anymore, and I'm not one of the, like those big content creators that like get that 70-30 split, excuse me. So like it doesn't really affect me. But it does suck for the people who are like in like that sort of middle range. Like the people who are like, you know, like Hassan or like XQC or whatever, like the super uber, like Pokimane, right? The uber streamers, right? Like the Omega streamers, whatever you want to call them. They're set, right? Like the revenue split's not really going to matter that much to them, but it's going to hit the people in like the middle, the ones with like maybe like 5,000 viewers or who are only getting like maybe like 5,000 subs or something. So, you know, it's like if they had that split, the 70-30 split, that's like, let's say it's 5,000 subs, right? So that's 5,000 times 350, right? So let's do some quick math here. Let's do calculate. Actually, I can do this faster on my computer calculator. So we do 5,000 times 3.5. That's 17,500 a month, right? Which is a lot. Don't get me wrong. That's assuming 5,000 subs a month, right? Now let's do 5,000 times 250. Whoops, that's 350. 250. That's 12,500. So that's a loss of $5,000 a month, which times 12 months, assuming you stay consistent at that 5,000 all year, right, is $60,000. That's a lot of money. And again, 5,000 like subs, kind of a lot. Like you're still bringing in a good bit. Let's do a smaller number, right? Like let's say like 2,000, right? So 2,000 times 350. That's $7,000. Now, if we do 2,000 times 250, that's $5,000. So you're losing $2,000, which over the course of a full year is $24,000 that you are no longer collecting in your bank account. That's a lot of money. And I doubt that like any streamer smaller than that probably has like the 7-30 split, but assuming that they do, that's even worse, right? Because now it's like, oh, I can barely afford to do this full time anymore. I'm going to have to go get another job, like an actual job, basically. A traditional job, I should say, not an actual job, because Twitch, your content creation is like an actual job. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The only good thing that has come out of this announcement is they're planning to drop the exclusivity clause, which means if you're partnered with Twitch, you cannot stream on other websites, which is weird because like some streamers like get away with it. Like Markiplier, for example, he streams on YouTube, but I feel like 2 years ago he was streaming on Twitch pretty regularly when he was doing like GTA RP and stuff. So like there are obviously some exceptions, but like that's just overall though, that's a really great thing that shouldn't have been a thing in the first place. I feel like, because I think part of it is also because now like companies like YouTube and Twitch or whatever, Facebook, are basically like buying a streamer and putting them in a contract. So it's like, hey, for 2 years you're streaming for us, you have to stream this many hours and we'll pay you this much money. That's like the new like exclusivity clause basically. Whereas now it's just like, it's going to be, there isn't one. So if you want to stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, you totally can. And that's awesome. And again, that only applies to like partners. So if you're affiliate, don't worry about that much. And it's probably better for you to stream on multiple platforms anyways, just like, reach more people and like grow your brand or your channel or whatever. And if you do want a quick tip for trying to get on like, discovered on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, TikTok. Make a TikTok, make content on TikTok, even if it's just like taking clips from like your stream or your videos or whatever. If you can condense that down into like 60 seconds in like a 60-second TikTok basically and upload that, that'll get you like discovered really quickly. TikTok has like, I don't really use TikTok, so I don't know, but to me, it feels like it's very easy to discover someone on TikTok versus YouTube or Twitch. Probably because everything is so short form that like, people are going through more and more videos. So it's a lot easier to find someone. There's also those trends too, where it's like the original TikTok. And then you have like someone doing like a duet with a TikTok. And then you have like, a bunch of other people doing like their own duet with that original TikTok and stuff. So there's things like that as well. And then posting to Reddit as well. So like if you make a TikTok or a clip or whatever, you can post it to whatever relevant subreddit it is. So for example, like let's say like you make a birdhouse. I'm sure there's like a birdhouse Reddit you could post to. And then like just in like the comments or even at like the end of the video or whatever, you could just put like in the comments, like, by the way, like I stream on Twitch or I have a YouTube channel, whatever. You don't want the main post to be like, hey guys, I'm live on Twitch right now. Come check me out. Just make it like a little comment, like a little side thing. And same with TikTok, like just either throw it on like the end of the video, like a little social thing, like in the corner or something, or in like the description of the video, put like, links to my socials and stuff or whatever, like twitch.tv/Joe the Joe or whatever the heck. Excuse me, that chocolate milk that almost killed me is still like hitting a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to, I guess, talk about this week. Hopefully next week we will have things back to normal for you guys. And I believe this was episode 68, which means if that is correct, let me just look real quick. If that is correct, that means next week is episode 69. And it was, nope, not yet. 67. Actually, no. Yeah, this is 68 because Adam did 67. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this solo podcast of me and my luscious locks and dying to chocolate milk. Let me know what you think of the whole Twitch thing in the comments below. If you were planning to start streaming or whatever, were you going to do Twitch and now you're going to do YouTube or whatever? Or are you going to do both because they're getting rid of exclusivity? Let me know. I'd love to read your comments and see what you guys think. But other than that, check out Bro We Got This. YouTube.com/Where We Got This for Adam's videos and stuff, and the skit that will be hopefully coming out next week because we're recording it this Saturday. And check him out on social medias and stuff. I mean, you could check me out too on social medias, I guess. I don't really do much anymore, really. I'm trying to think of content I want to do. I just haven't thought of it yet. But you can follow me on Twitter, JoeTheJoe9. But other than that, have faith, be great, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.